Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we're going to hit the public test server and have a look at a change that's going on in Point Pleasant, and then maybe do a little bit of speculation on what that might mean for future content. But first we're going to start in the live server so we can see a little bit of before and then show you what's going on in the PTS. So across the bridge, I'm across the bridge, you can see there is Point Pleasant. This is the other side. This is no different. You can get over here if you want, but you can't go past this car. Anyway, what I want to look at is the bridge. So once you're on this side of the bridge, there's really not a whole lot going on. We have this collapsed portion of the bridge. Nothing really much up top, at least on this part of it. And as you get closer into the town is kind of all around on this side and in the front, we come into a wall. Now this is live server. Again, this is what it looks like. And you're kind of dead-ended. You have to sneak around here and maybe jump up or jetpack up over to the top. And now we're on the other side of the bridge. Let's go up on top here. And you can see there are vines. Let's see, right here. So we have a bunch of vines or tree or whatever, and it kind of ends in this little room. And you can actually access that. Let's see here. Go down. So this is the other side. So if you come in from the town over on this side, we've got the little fire over there. But there is a little ramp here, and it goes inside, and then there's a little room, and there's not much going on. It's kind of creepy. Other than that, there's not much going on. And then on the top of the bridge, it's pretty clear. I mean, we have all these ramps, all these walkways where they can get around, but it's just this little area right here, at least as far as the bridge goes. It obviously connects over into the rooftops of the other buildings, but there is just not much going on. Not much going on over here. They basically have it blocked off right there, and this whole part is empty. So now we'll head over to the public test server and have a look at what is different. All right, so now we are on the public test server. We're over on the church, or by the church. So this is the entrance before, and if you remember, when you went inside before, it dead-ended into a little room, and that is gone now. It's just wide open, and you can go all the way to the end of the bridge now, unobstructed or unhindered, except for the cultists that decide to just attack you. But as you can see right here, when we get to the edge, and we'll have a look up on top because it is different there as well. But you can see on the, where the bridge ended, now they're starting construction of, an extending the bridge. It's not all the way across, not at this moment, but the bridge, there's obviously something going on to extend the bridge. And we'll have a little bit more look at that in a minute. But first I want to go up on top and show you what's different up there as well. All right, so here we are on top. And if you remember, this is what it looked like before right here. You had the, the vines and the trees and whatnot, what would start right here, but it didn't go very far. It ended just about, I think it was about right here, right? It ended in this little room. I think that's the walls here of the room. They're still there. But it just ended just right here. And now you can see the vines have, they've increased a lot. There were no vines over here before, but now they're stretching all the way across. You can see vines here. Some of these you can stand on, some of them you can't. Some of them are not really there. But you can see vines are extending all the way to the end of the bridge, or at least this side of the bridge. There's vines and then there's bones of some sort of creature. But if you look down, we'll go across to the other side. You get a better view that way. All right, so we'll go in cam mode here. That way I can show a little bit better. But here's the the extension of the bridge that's, they've started the extension, and there's, a telephone pole, or a utility pole, I guess, which wasn't there before, right? Yeah, it just ended. There was no utility pole there before. So yeah, we've got that, and we've got the vines have extended, and that's kind of being used as a support, I guess, for the bridge. You can see the vines are going all over. They're just like going all over the place. Let's go around. Here's a look from the other side. So this is all brand new. And what could this possibly mean? I mean, I think the implications in terms of, if you're going to guess, I think they're pretty obvious. But I think the implication is this. I think that at some point, probably in the near future, it wouldn't surprise me if it comes with the end of the year update. They have talked about being the biggest update ever. It wouldn't surprise me if that bridge is kind of a foreshadowing, like, there's the bridge right there on the map. Maybe it's a foreshadowing that eventually we are going to get this whole area. I mean, I know people have wanted this. I've wanted it. This is a big area. This would double the size of the forest. It may not be the forest. It may be some other thing, but I think this is just my guess. Feel free to put your own guesses in the comments. I don't normally do speculation like this, but You know, the fact that the bridge is starting to expand leads me to think that I don't know what else it could be. I don't know why you would do that if you weren't planning to just finish it across and give us the rest of the map. We know they can do map expansions. We've already got Skyline Valley. So yeah, this is what it looks like is going to happen. So that's what it looks like to me. The bridge is starting to extend, and I think what's going to happen is it's going to go all the way across. We're going to get a map expansion at some point. No idea when that would be, although I think a reasonable guess would be with the December update. Let me know what you think of this. If you think that's a reasonable assumption, or if you have some other guess, I'd love to hear it. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.